race session is at GB High Plains Raceway in Deer Trail, Colorado, USA. Matthias Noli from Brazil is first. Riley Gallardo from United States is second. Panzeref 1 is P3. Kevin Woodward from Canada is fourth. Victor Martins from Brazil is fifth. Andrea Speck from Italy is P6. Akhil R is 7th. Walter Phillips from United States is 8th. Gordon Jacobson from United States is P9. Jen Markov from Canada is P10. Matthias Noli is P1.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Kevin Woodward is P4. Riley Gallardo is P2. Victor Martins is fourth. Walter Phillips is eighth. Panzeref 1 is fifth. Riley Gallardo is P2. Panzeref 1 in T9, to hell on a bobsled is P5. Riley Gallardo in T11, turn 11 is second, 0.3 behind Matthias Noli. Panzeref 1 in T13, Prairie Corkscrew is 5th, 0.5 behind Victor Martins. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.3 behind Matthias Noli. Matthias Noli is P2, 0.2 behind Riley Gallardo. Andreas Specht on lap 2 is 3rd, 0.4 behind Matthias Noli. Victor Martins in T4, Biker's Berm is P5, 0.2 behind Panzeref 1. Matthias Noli is 2nd, 0.6 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins is 5th, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. Matthias Noli in T11, turn 11 is P2, 0.4 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins in T12, ladder to heaven is P5, 0.4 behind Panzer F1. Andreas Specht on lap 3 is P3, 0.2 behind Matthias Noli. Panzer F1 is P5, 0.4 behind Victor Martins. Andreas Specht in T4, Bikers Berm is 3rd, 0.7 behind Matthias Noli. Panzer F1 is 5th, 0.2 behind Victor Martins. Andreas Specht is 3rd, 0.7 behind Matthias Noli. Panzer F1 in T10, turn 10 is P5, 0.3 behind Victor Martins. Andreas Specht in T13, Prairie Corkscrew is 3rd, 0.3 behind Matthias Noli. Andreas Specht is P3. Akil R is P8, 0.5 behind Walter Phillips. Andreas Specht from Italy is 3rd, 0.5 behind Matthias Noli. Panzer F1 is P5, 0.3 behind Victor Martins. Panzer F1 is P5, 0.5 behind Victor Martins. Victor Martins is P4, 0.7 ahead of Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in T4, Biker's Perm is P5, 0.5 behind Victor Martins. Victor Martins in T7, High Plains Drifter is P4. Panzer F1 is P5, 0.9 behind Victor Martins. Jen Markov is P10. Panzer F1 on lap 6 is P5, 1.2 behind Victor Martins. Walter Phillips is P7. Victor Martins in T7, High Plains Drifter is P4, 0.1 behind Andreas Specht. Panzer F1 is 5th, 0.4 behind Victor Martins. Victor Martins from Brazil is P4, 0.1 behind Andreas Specht. Victor Martins lost P4 to Panzer F1. Panzer F1 is 5th, 0.2 behind Victor Martins. Victor Martins from Brazil is 4th, 0.1 ahead of Panzer F1. Victor Martins lost 4th to Panzer F1. Panzer F1 in T2, Turn 2 is 5th battling Victor Martins. Victor Martins is P4. Panzer F1 on lap 7 is 5th, 0.3 behind Victor Martins. Matthias Noli on lap 7 is 2nd, 0.9 behind Riley Gallardo. Panzer F1 in T10, turn 10 is 5th, 0.3 behind Victor Martins. Panzer F1 is P5. Andreas Specht is 7th. Andreas Specht exiting pits. Andreas Specht in T4, Bikers Berm is 8th, 0.3 behind Akil R. Matthias Noli is P2, 0.3 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins from Brazil in T11, turn 11 is P4, 0. Akil R in T8, turn 8 is 8th, 0.5 behind Andreas Specht. Victor Martins is 4th, 0.1 behind Panzer F1. Matthias Noli in T5, Niagara is 2nd, 0.9 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins is P4, 0.4 behind Panzer F1. Andreas Specht is 7th battling Walter Phillips. Andreas Specht passed Walter Phillips for P6. The leader has just finished the race. Riley Gallardo finished first. Matthias Noli finished P2. Panzer F1 finished 3rd. Victor Martins finished P4. Kevin Woodward finished P5. Andreas Specht finished 6th. Walter Phillips finished P7. Akil R finished 8th. Gordon Jacobson finished 9th. Jen Markov is P10. Jen Markov finished 10th. The race session is at GB High Plains Raceway in Deer Trail, Colorado, USA. Riley Gallardo from United States is P1. Matthias Noli from Brazil is 2nd. Panzeref 1 is P3. Victor Martins from Brazil is P4. Kevin Woodward from Canada is P5. Andreas Specht from Italy is 6th. Walter Phillips from United States is 7th. Akil R is P8. Jen Markov from Canada is P9. Gordon Jacobson from United States is 10. Riley Gallardo is P1. Akil R entering the pits is P10.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
Victor Martins is 3rd. Panzeref 1 in T3, turn 3 is 4th. Akil R exiting pits. Andreas Specht is P6. Walter Phillips in T5, Niagara is 7th. Panzer F1 is 4th. Matthias Noli is P2. Victor Martins in T9, to hell on a bobsled is P4. Matthias Noli is P2, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins is P4, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. Andreas Specht in T2, turn 2 is 6th, 0.5 behind Kevin Woodward. Victor Martins is 4th, 0.2 behind Panzer F1. F1 passed Victor Martins for 3rd. Victor Martins is P4, 0.2 ahead of Kevin Woodward. Kevin Woodward is P5, 0.5 behind Victor Martins. Riley Gallardo is P2. Kevin Woodward is 5th, 0.4 ahead of Andreas Specht. Andreas Specht in T12, ladder to heaven is P6, 0.4 behind Kevin Woodward. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.2 behind Matthias Noli. Andreas Specht is P6, 0.1 behind Kevin Woodward. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.3 behind Matthias Noli. Kevin Woodward is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Andreas Specht. Andreas Specht is P6, 0.4 behind Kevin Woodward. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.4 behind Matthias Noli. Victor Martins from Brazil in T8, turn 8 is 4th, 0.5 behind Panzer F1. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.2 behind Matthias Noli. Kevin Woodward in T12, Ladder to Heaven is 5th, 0.5 behind Victor Martins. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.1 behind Matthias Noli. Victor Martins in T2, Turn 2 is P4, 0.5 behind Panzeref 1. Andreas Specht is 6th, 0.3 behind Kevin Woodward. Kevin Woodward is 6th, 0.1 behind Andreas Specht. Matthias Noli in T6, Danny's Lesson is 2nd, 0. Panzeref 1 is 5th, 0.2 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward from Canada in T8, Turn 8 is P5, 0.1 ahead of Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward is now P4. Andreas Specht is P5, 0.5 behind Kevin Woodward. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.4 behind Matthias Noli. Andreas Specht in T15, Prairie Corkscrew is P5. Matthias Noli in T2, Turn 2 is 2nd, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Andreas Specht is 5th, 0.2 behind Kevin Woodward. Matthias Noli in T4, Biker's Perm is P2, 0.1 behind Riley Gallardo. Kevin Woodward in T5, Niagara is P5, 0.4 behind Andreas Specht. Kevin Woodward passed Andreas Specht for P4. Matthias Noli in T7, High Plains Drifter is 2nd. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.2 behind Matthias Noli. Riley Gallardo passed Matthias Noli for first. Andreas Specht from Italy in T10, Turn 10 is P5, 0.3 behind Kevin Woodward. Matthias Noli in T13, Prairie Corkscrew is 2nd, 0.1 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins is 3rd, 0.2 behind Matthias Noli. Kevin Woodward is 5th, 0.3 behind Andreas Specht. Riley Gallardo in T4, Biker's Berm is P2, 0.1 ahead of Victor Martins. Kevin Woodward is 5th. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.4 behind Matthias Noli. Kevin Woodward in T10, turn 10 is 5th. Victor Martins from Brazil is P3, 0.4 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is P2, 0.3 ahead of Victor Martins. Akil R is P9, 0.5 behind Gordon Jacobson. Victor Martins is 3rd, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Victor Martins in T8, turn 8 is 3rd, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Akil R is 9th. Victor Martins in T13, Prairie Corkscrew is P3, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.5 behind Matthias Noli. Victor Martins on lap 8 is P3, 0.5 behind Riley Gallardo. Akil R is P9, 0.5 behind Gordon Jacobson. Riley Gallardo is 2nd. Akil R is 9th, 0.1 behind Gordon Jacobson. Ukil R passed Gordon Jacobson for 8th. Victor Martins is P3. Riley Gallardo in T1, turn 1 is P2, 0.4 ahead of Victor Martins. Victor Martins on lap 9 is P3, 0.6 behind Riley Gallardo. Riley Gallardo from United States is P2, 0.9 ahead of Victor Martins. Andreas Specht in T7, High Plains Drifter on lap 9 is 5th, 0.5 behind Kevin Woodward. Riley Gallardo is 2nd, 0.5 behind Matthias Noli. The leader has just finished the race. Matthias Noli finished 1st. Riley Gallardo finished 2nd. Victor Martins finished P3. Kevin Woodward finished P4. Andreas Specht finished P5. Panzer F1 finished 6th. Walter Phillips finished P7. Ukil R finished 8th. Gordon Jacobson finished 9th. Jen Markov is P10. Jen Markov finished 10th.